If you are God's chosen ones, never reveal these 5 things to anyone. Imagine standing at a crossroads, carrying the weight of secrets so profound that they shape your very existence. What if I told you that God entrusts His chosen ones with mysteries not meant for the world? Mysteries that safeguard your purpose, protect your peace, and strengthen your faith. Today, we're diving deep into 5 sacred truths that God might ask you to keep close to your heart. The power of silence. Let's start with the gift of silence. C.S. Lewis once said, "The sweetest thing in all my life has been the longing to find the place where all the beauty came from." Silence isn't emptiness. It's a vessel where God pours His wisdom. Imagine standing on a quiet shore, watching the waves roll in. The stillness allows you to hear the gentle whispers of God's voice. In the noise of the world, these whispers get lost. Consider the story of Joseph in the Bible. God gave him dreams of greatness, but when he shared them with his brothers, they turned to jealousy and betrayal. Joseph's story teaches us that some dreams are meant to be nurtured in the quiet, away from prying eyes and doubting hearts. Imagine if Joseph had waited, letting God unfold His plan in His perfect timing. Perhaps the path would have been less treacherous. C.S. Lewis explored this idea in The Horse and His Boy. When Shasta questions why Aslan doesn't reveal everything, Aslan gently reminds him that some stories aren't his to know. Likewise, our silent moments with God allow Him to work in ways beyond our understanding. Your journey is sacred, and some chapters are meant for God's eyes alone. Your struggles are sacred. Why share all your struggles with everyone when only a few truly understand or care? Even Jesus retreated to pray in solitude, seeking strength from the Father. Your battles refine you, much like a blacksmith forging a sword in fire. It's painful, but it creates strength and resilience. As 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9 says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." In The Problem of Pain, C.S. Lewis delves into the idea that suffering is often a tool for spiritual growth. He writes, "God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pains. It is His megaphone to rouse a deaf world." Think about this. Your struggles might be God's way of drawing you closer to Him. Consider a modern-day example. A single mother working tirelessly to provide for her children. She doesn't share every worry with her friends or colleagues. Instead, she carries her struggles to God in prayer, finding strength in His promises. Her quiet resilience becomes a testimony of faith, inspiring others without her even realizing it. Guard your blessings. Blessings are gifts from God, not trophies to parade. Sharing them recklessly can invite envy, pride, or unnecessary distractions. Think of a gardener who tends to a beautiful flower. If he spends all his time showing it off, he risks neglecting its care. In Mere Christianity, Lewis reminds us that humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Humility allows us to enjoy God's blessings without turning them into idols. When we boast, we risk shifting the focus from God to ourselves. Instead, let your actions reflect His goodness. A biblical example of this principle is King Hezekiah. When envoys from Babylon visited, he showed them all his treasures, boasting of his wealth and achievements. This act of pride led to future consequences for his kingdom, Isaiah 39. It's a cautionary tale. Protect your blessings with humility and gratitude. Your relationship with God is personal. Your relationship with God is intimate and unique, like a secret garden where only you and He walk together. No one else can fully comprehend the depth of your connection with Him. It's in this sacred space that you find strength, guidance, and peace. C.S. Lewis's The Screwtape Letters offers profound insights into this idea. In one letter, Screwtape advises his apprentice to keep humans focused on external appearances of faith rather than the internal reality of their relationship with God. This reflects a powerful truth. Your walk with God isn't about impressing others. It's about growing closer to Him. Imagine a young artist who paints in solitude, pouring their heart into each stroke. Their work isn't for immediate applause, but for the joy of creation itself. Similarly, your relationship with God doesn't need external validation. Cherish it as your anchor in life's storms. Protect your future plans. Sharing your future plans too soon can invite doubt, sabotage, or unnecessary pressure. Proverbs 16 verse 9 reminds us, "The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps." Trusting God means believing that he will guide you, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. C.S. Lewis's life itself offers a powerful example. When he first began writing his beloved works, he didn't announce his plans to the world. Instead, he quietly pursued his calling, allowing God to shape his journey. Imagine if he had sought approval from everyone around him. The doubt and criticism might have derailed his mission. Think of a seed planted in the soil. It doesn't announce its growth, but quietly pushes through the earth, reaching for the sunlight. Your plans are like that seed. Give them time to grow under God's care before sharing them with others. As we conclude, let's reflect on the sacred responsibility of being one of God's chosen ones. You are entrusted with treasures meant to nurture your faith and purpose. Guard these truths with humility and wisdom. Silence, struggles, blessings, your relationship with God, and your future plans. These are sacred elements of your journey. Protect them, and let your life be a testament to his grace and glory. C.S. Lewis once wrote, "There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind." Trust in this promise as you walk forward in faith. And always ask yourself, am I revealing what God wants me to hold sacred? May this message inspire you to walk with courage, humility, and unwavering trust in God's plan for your life. Let your silence be filled with his wisdom. Your struggles refine your faith, and your blessings reflect his glory. In doing so, you honor the sacred calling of being one of his chosen ones.